Hi, I'm Darnell with Wave Oven Recipes, and this is my review of the George Foreman 4-serving grill and panini press. So let's go ahead and get it unboxed. Alright, so let me show you what it comes with. Just a little paperwork here in the manual. Also comes with a drip tray that you just kind of put there to catch your drippings. And the rest is really the grill itself, which I'll tell you about more now. So let me show you the power plug. It comes with a 2-prong polarized plug, and the cooker is 1000 watts. So, you know, it's not a lower end, kind of a medium range type of a cooker, but you want to be careful what you have on the same circuit with it, because if this is taking 1000 watts, you know, you don't want anything else that's taking up that much. You'd overload the circuit. So anything else you'd want to have kind of in the lower range of wattage. Now this cooker has a single function, which is to grill, and the temperature, basically we'll do some testing of that, but it's not listed, or there's no temperature control of any type. It's either just on or off, it's grilling or it's not, and that's it. And the same for time. There's no time control. You basically run it as long as you need to cook, and that's it. You put food in, grill it, and pull it out, and that's all. And the dimensions for this indoor grill are 12.6 inches in length by 9.2 inches in width, and we'll do some more independent measures later. And the plates are removable. I will show in a little bit how those can be removed. And basically they say that the plates are PFAS free, non-stick ceramic coating, and they don't speak about PTFE, so there may be some PTFE in there. And I just want to make clear, this information comes directly from them. Some other places may say other things. I'm telling you it comes directly from the George Foreman website. And ceramic coating, you should not think of ceramic coating like you would a ceramic pot or the old ceramic pottery type stuff. Ceramic coating is, in my opinion, a bit of a marketing term for chemical coating. What's in it? I don't have details. They mentioned that aerosol can cooking spray should not be used with this grill because the propellants that are used in those cans can stick to the plates and end up making things very sticky. And they mentioned that you should allow the grill to preheat for 3 minutes before grilling. And when the preheat is finished, it's got a green light that basically will show ready when it's time that it's ready to cook and it's reached its basically cooking temperature. Now I do want to mention, as things get deeper into this review, if it reaches a point that is not to your liking, there are well over 900 videos of cooking appliances here on the channel covering over 100 different ones, so plenty to enjoy. Also, there's a timestamp feature here in the video and chapters feature, so you can advance to the point of your choice. Alright, so to give you a closer up view and a look around things, this drip pan, it's got a little groove here. This is not a handle to help you pull it out. It is made to be inserted in this way, so it goes in like that to catch your drippings. And just to look around, you kind of see on the sides there, in the back, just give you a look underneath, and the top there. So you got your red button and then your green button when it's ready to start cooking, and the red one is just, that things are hot. And so, opening up here, you can see inside, get yourself a look inside of things, just a basic grill. Now, in order to remove the plates, there are tabs here and here. And what you have to do is you press those tabs. When you press those tabs, this bottom one, let's see if I can get it out. There we go. Bottom plate comes out, and you can see around that bottom plate. It's not very thick. It's a pretty thin piece of metal there, very thin. So we'll put that back in. You just basically slide it in. You snap it like that. The top one, I'll do the same thing, and it just pops right out, very easy. And so just give you a good look at that there. And we'll just go ahead and pop that one back in also. That goes in pretty easy too. So here we go. I can get, you got to get these these tabs underneath lined up well for it to basically insert and once it's in, you can lock it in like that. So make sure that you do that. So that just gives you a look around things. So now I'm going to take some independent measurements. Now, since there wasn't a measure provided for height, I'm just going to start with the height. And I'll do it from, I guess, kind of on the side here would be the best place. And we see that the height is less than 5 inches when it's closed. But once we open up, things are a bit taller. I guess at the highest point here, we're looking at about 13 inches. Yeah, a little over 13, maybe about 13 and a half inches there at the highest point. And I guess when it's just kind of resting like that, it's a little, maybe a little under 13 once it's resting back. But that's how high things can get as far as when it's opened up. Now to go across the front, and I guess we could just do the drip pan because I mean it's part of it, right? So we're looking at about 12 and a half there this way, but if you don't include the drip pan, you're basically looking at, well, I think the back is probably longer. You're looking at almost 11 inches of width there. And front to back, I can go from the back tab to the end of the drip pan if you got the drip pan inserted in well. And I'm seeing about 12 inches. If I don't include the drip pan, and I go from the back tab, foot tab there, I'm still kind of at 12 because this kind of hooks over, so it's kind of about 12. Also, let's measure the plates themselves. Inside plate here is, let's see, that's about 9.5 inches that way. And this way, we're looking at about 7 inches. This one is looking about 10 inches. Yeah, because it kind of goes over this one. So it's about 10 inches. And the height on it is under 8 inches. I mean, it's about, yeah, it's between 7.5 to 8 inches. So those are some independent measurements. Now, just for the sake of a little comparison, I've got the George Foreman next to the Ninja Foodi Smart XL Pro Grill and Griddle. Full review of this is here on the channel. And of course, there's, you know, size is very obvious as far as the differences with the Ninja versus the George Foreman. The Ninja does air frying, it does grilling, it does griddling, it does all kinds of things here. So it's got this griddle plate, it's got the grill plate. It's just, I mean, it's larger in every way and can just do a lot more. It's also got a temperature probe to basically track temperature if you want to cook meat to a set temperature and have it automatically stop, and lots of other things that are covered in the review for this. But I just wanted to give you a quick comparison. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and plug things in. There is no on-off switch. Either it's plugged in and you're cooking, or it's unplugged and you're not cooking. That's the way it is with this one. And so plugging it in, there's a little red light that has lit up, and we'll just kind of wait and see when it goes green and see how long that takes. Alright, so it makes a click and the green light came on, and so things are all nice and hot in there, I guess, now. So I'm just going to feel around. Down here, things don't feel hot. Things are feeling fine. Everything around here feels fine. Top is hot here. I mean, this is a little hot, so you wouldn't want to keep your hand there, but everything on the counter is okay. Now we've got a thermal imaging camera here, and so I'm just looking at things through thermal imaging, and where the center target is, things are looking like maybe about 110 or so. The maximum I'm seeing is in the 160s, but that's on the very edges there, on the very sides, I guess near the plates. So if we look around the side here, yeah, we see the plate is in the 350 range or so. I'm looking around back, let's see, it's got to calibrate a bit, but we got it. So yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, the exterior is not too hot except for when you get near the plates area. So just giving you a look around at the opposite side a little bit so you can just get a look at that there, and similar situation over there. And going to get a better look over the top here. We see it over the top. We see there's some, certain hot spots, in the very center, and it points on the side. And the heating coil, I guess that's kind of where the heating, or kind of around where the heating coil and the edges of the plates are. So I'm going to open up now just to go inside, and we see inside measuring, we're getting a max of over 400 degrees, almost 450. So things get pretty hot. Yeah, over 400, like near 450, so pretty hot grill there. Alright, so basically I've just let it keep running, and so, it should be very hot in there. And I've got myself some bread here. I'm going to do like a grilled toast test. Got my whole wheat light sourdough bread here. A video of how I make it here on the channel. Got one slice buttered, one slice not buttered. It's all room temperature here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the bread on the plates and just let it cook for a while. And it looks like there's little ridges to help keep your food from slipping off the edge of the plate. It slides down, but there are little ridges to just catch it to keep your food there. So we'll just let this go for, I don't know, maybe a minute or two, and we'll see what we get. Alright, I think things may have gone for maybe a couple minutes. I'm just going to take a look. Yeah, it's going to need some more time. I'm going to let them go for probably a few minutes, maybe a total of 5 minutes. Alright, I do want to point out this bread's more resilient than the store-bought stuff, so it takes a while longer to cook and such. But we see after almost 5 minutes, or about 5 minutes, we're starting to get some grill marks here on this one. The one that has no butter is not really getting much. I mean, it's harder as if it's toasted, but it doesn't really have the grill mark. So having, some type of oil or something, or butter, is going to help give your grilled toast more of a grilled look. But of course the store-bought stuff would cook faster. But it can make you some grilled toast. And so just see the other side of this one. So there you go. Alright, so things have been running for a while, and it's good and warmed up. And I've got a couple homemade salmon burger patties here. I'll flash the recipe on the screen. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick these in, and set one here, one there. They're pretty large. I'm just going to let things basically cook for a while. Alright, I've let things go for about maybe 7 minutes or so, and I'm just going to check temperature now. See how they look there. Yeah, we're already done. I was thinking maybe 5 minutes would be enough, but I gave them a little extra time just in case. And yeah, we're definitely well done on the salmon burgers. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug things and get them on off. So got one off, got the other off. So you see that side of it, whoops, and just flipped it over. Give you a look at the other side. So you see that it can grill things up pretty well and, get some good searing. Alright, so let's talk about cleaning. Basically, you're supposed to clean after every use, let it cool down fully before cleaning, and unplug it, of course, before cleaning. You don't want to electrocute yourself. And never immerse the main unit in water. They say that the drip pan is top rack dishwasher safe. They don't say anything about the plates in the manual. And they say that you should use a warm soapy dishcloth to clean things, and a wet one to wipe things down and remove the soap, dry things off. Don't use anything abrasive. So the plates, wash those by hand, and the drip pan you can put into the dishwasher on the top rack. Alright, so let's talk about the warranty. The grill comes with a 3-year limited warranty, so that's pretty good coverage. And so basically it was able to do everything that it was tasked to do. It gets real hot, well over 400, and it grills things up nice. So, you know, you don't have to spend a lot of time, and it just, you know, it does it and you're done. And that's pretty easy, removable plates, so it's easy cleaning. And so, nothing in this video is sponsored, nothing given to me. I prefer things that way. You can always check out my blog, superwaveovenrecipes.com. Again, that's superwaveovenrecipes.com. Also in the video description, there are lots of ways to help the channel, such as my cookbook, merch, membership, donations, link to the Amazon shop where you pay the same price, help the channel, also buy me a coffee, and so there's lots of ways to help there. And also, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe, hit that notification icon, and good eating.